Still ain't got no intro. But I did get into a new car. Let's go. So Uber. Y'all want us to take animals now, huh? Besides service animals, huh? Uber is introducing Uber Pets in select markets. Mine's not one of them yet. And it's going to allow riders to take their family pets, personal pets, along the ride with them. For this, Uber is going to charge them a minimal surcharge. $5-10 per ride request, right? What Uber hasn't said, and what I haven't heard, is how much of that is going to the driver. If you ask me, if a driver is willing to accept a ride with a non-service animal, the driver should get the entire surcharge. Why? Because it's the driver's car that he's going to have to deal with any mess that might come through it. Now, we don't know enough about it yet, other than they're going after spot on, but who's going to take care of cleanup fees? Who's going to take care of dander, hair, slop, whatever? Maybe that rider might decide to feed that animal, and we're assuming we're talking about dogs and cats. But y'all know that thing out there, right? Florida man. Google Florida man, put in your date. We don't know what Florida man's going to get in the car with. And folks, I live in Florida. Might be a goddamn alligator or some shit back there. Anyway, the only other thing that I don't appreciate is, like in some of these Facebook groups, I love pets. Riders who don't accept any pets should be deactivated. Now, unless it's a service animal, you're going to have the option to opt out. I can tell you now, this guy is going to opt out. Let's talk about Uber Comfort. Has Uber Comfort come to your area? Well, it's come to mine. And let me tell you, I really wonder about this. Tinfoil hat time. I still say, at some point, Uber Comfort is going to replace Uber X. Uber X is going to become Uber Pool. Don't follow me, do you? Well, let's take the tinfoil hat off and we'll go a different direction. Coming soon to our app, not in my area yet, but in others, those that qualify for Uber Comfort, even though some of you guys on Uber Lux don't qualify for Uber Comfort, the fuck? Anyway, you'll be able to separate Uber Comfort from Uber X. It will be a profile in your app where you can hit Uber X Pool, Uber X, Uber Comfort, XL, Lux, Lux SUV, whatever you got. They're going to separate it out. Good job, Uber. I like this one. Let's talk about Uber insurance. No insurance? You can't drive, right? But let me tell you something. Don't even sweat this. If you're a driver, I see it already. I've seen the news articles. I've seen the YouTube videos. I've seen the Facebook chat groups. You guys are nuts. Uber, I promise you, Uber knew this was coming. Uber's only in certain markets with the Rivers Insurance Company, right? Here in Florida, we got Progressive. Uber's in bed with Progressive in a lot of states. So don't worry about it. Come December 31st into January 1st, which is the biggest night of the year if you're an Uber driver, it's Uber Black for everyone. You will have insurance. Stop crying. So, seems like Uber's been shopping. Recently, they just bought a Latin grocery chain. I guess they do delivery in Latin America too. It's not just here. And everybody's up in arms because they bought another business. I got news for you. Newsflash. This ain't the first time they bought another business. Why are y'all getting upset over stupid shit? Focus on driving. Don't worry about what Uber is doing to grow their business. That Uber grocery chain that's about to happen in South America ain't going to affect you one bit. Could you imagine going into work one day thinking you got a secure job and everything's good? And next thing you know, you're fired. Well, that's what Uber's been doing. They've been cutting back, trimming fat, eliminating payroll, and consolidating all of their departments. I don't have a problem with that because I did a little bit of research, and it turns out that a lot of these software engineers and these employees for Uber, they make damn good money. I mean, they might be treated like shit, but they make damn good money, including that banana head way at the top. But here's the thing. If they're trimming the fat and they're consolidating, maybe they're finally getting their act together. Now look, we're drivers, so we're going to see it last. But if they can get their structure right, it's going to be better for us at some point. Now, with that being said, and we'll get into California in the next segment, Uber got a huge $24 million tax break subsidy combination from Texas. They're building a new building there in Texas. Actually, they're building several new buildings around the country. I don't think that's a bad thing. Like I said on somebody else's video, at least now they own something. They're hiring also, depending on what department or what new department they're opening, what new feature for their app. They are now getting a 25,000 square foot place up in Manhattan. Got to be paying out the ass for that. I don't know who the hell's paying for that. But they hired 100 fintech. They call them financial technical whatevers. Anyway, they got 100 bean counters in Manhattan, 25,000 square feet. They got 24 million from Texas. If you live in Texas and you're a driver, you don't like your rates, I'd be pissed off. California love, woo, man. I don't know who's in the news more with Uber. Uber and them screwing people, fucking up, or you people in California. Now you guys want $30 an hour, or somebody's introduced some type of resolution bill, whatever, to get Uber, Lyft, gig economy workers $30 an hour. Listen, okay, I know some professionals in real trades with real skills ain't getting $30 an hour. Hell, I worked my job for 21 years. I promise you, 98% of y'all out there ain't got the skill set that I got, okay? And I wasn't making $30 an hour. And it was a union job. Figure that shit out. Listen, y'all in California, you little representatives, legislators, senators, whatever, y'all need to slow down, all right? Because you're going to run Uber and Lyft right out of that state. And I promise you, I said it before in my last video, I promise you, it's more people that need Uber and need the rate increase, but $30 an hour to fucking drive somebody from A to B? I don't know how this happened, but Lyft, I got nothing. Nothing. Matter of fact, I hear a lot of drivers aren't even using your app now. Go figure. And last but not least, certainly not least, if you notice I'm in a different car. Kitty, my car, had a little problem. So I'm in a loaner right now. And it's amazing what these dealers do. When they put you in a loaner, they always put you in something they think you can afford and try to hook you. It's pretty nice though. It's pretty nice. And here's part 1B of my final. For all my Dolphin fans out there, they tried to get us, didn't they? They tried to win that game against the Redskins. They put Fitzpatrick in, ran the Redskins down. Got all the way to a 2-point conversion. But it's tank for Tua, baby. That 2-point conversion play, they knew that shit wasn't going to work. Drake was paid to drop that pass. Because it's tank for Tua. 0-5. See you next week, 0-6. Peace out.